Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Let me fix that. Yeah, there we go. Now the stream comments are going to show up in the little box. Okay, so I'm going to give another few minutes to... I assume there's only a few people here because this is a small, intimate moment, right? They've got just a handful of viewers. Where's my viewer thing? It's probably fucking hidden. Ah, here it is. 4 people watching now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Everybody got their copy of Star Trek vs. Discovery ready? Or whatever. Star Trek vs. Discovery? Whatever the fucking name of the show is. Can you guys hear me well enough? I've got 2 microphones because I'm still recording this because I'll repost it on the website for everybody. So I've got this microphone here. This is the live stream microphone, and then I have the good microphone for the recording. Okay, great. You guys won't get the audio of the show from me for copyright purposes. Yeah, so I've got this little box over here. Down lower, right here, behind my, it's right there. That's got the time code of the episode that I'm watching on it. So if you fall out of sync for some reason, you can just get synced back up to that same time code, starting at 000. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. See how many fucking things my computer can do at once, because it's recording the video for this, it's live streaming, it's recording the audio of this, and now I have to play this fucking show. And when I tried to play it earlier, it like fucking digitized all crazy. Tonight I have some North Carolina iced tea, courtesy of Uncle Buck, and America's favorite drink, Dr. Pepper, that is the best soda ever made. I'm going to add that to this. Actually, first I'm going to take a drink of it. Straight. That's good. I also have my tumbler with Henry McKenna for my liquor bar over my shoulder. And what night of drinking would be incomplete without a big-ass glass of water? When I was in Portland, I actually threatened a guy because he wouldn't get me a fucking glass of water. So we went to that strip club. I had had my panic attack. And we go to that strip club, and I just need a fucking glass of water. And you can't, like, they have these water stations in bars in Portland, which is really, like, it's nice, but it's also weird, because then the bartenders refuse to just give you one, you know, for some hospitality. So I see this chick walking. I've never been to a strip club before. I see a lady walking in a venue, looks like the rest of the staff, nearly naked. I go, hey, can I have some water? And she like blew me off with the meanest look I've ever fucking gotten from another human being. She's like, no. Like, man, bitch, do you want money or not? So then I ask a couple other people, no one will get it. Finally I end up grabbing this guy by his coat lapels. I'm just like, man, I don't care what it takes. Just give me some fucking water. And I gave him $5. And I think he brought me 2 waters. Yeah. So, the Immortal Thor. Good job, Tab, not making the same mistakes as Asterios. May he rest in peace. He commented on Reddit today or yesterday, so I don't think he's totally dead, but I will definitely do shots for $100. Let's put it that way. I'll shoot this. I got a fucking half a gallon here. Let's do it. Yeah, so now that I've shot the shit enough here at the beginning of the show, I hope you guys are ready, because I'm going to hit play. You guys see my mouse over here. I'm going to do a big countdown. In 3, 2, 1, play. And there it is. There's the fucking logo for this fucking show. CBS All Access. Previously on Star Trek Discovery. Oh, I was gonna give my like synopsis of this whole show. I guess I can try and do it real quick. So, first part of the season was all about them figuring out how to make their ship teleport through whatever, and then the second part they go to the mirror universe, You find out this dude's totally a fucking Klingon, which wasn't a real big fucking surprise. And then while they're in the Mirror Universe, they find out that Captain Malfoy is from the Mirror Universe. So he's such an evil bad guy that he had to leave the evil bad guy universe and come to the regular universe, right? Fucking Mary Sue Burnham grabs the Emperor, who turns out to just coincidentally be her old captain, brings her into the regular universe, but that's totally fine because Starfleet Command is going to classify all the shit that has to do with the Mirror Universe. That way, when Kirk does it in TOS, it's the first time ever. And now they're fucking pretending that she's the real Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, so she can command this thing because they're going to go to Kronos for some fucking reason. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? So this is the last episode of this fucking series, and I'm just really happy. Turbo Neil Breen says that Asterios was hungover for 3 days. It's impressive. Is that Jupiter? Looked a lot like Jupiter. I'm surprised he didn't go to Praxis or some fucking bullshit. I'm pretty sure that was Jupiter. And now this is Kronos. High CPU usage. Yeah, no fucking kidding. I'm pretty sure that's spelled wrong. There's a U in there somewhere. Is Michael J. Fox man the camera? I swear, or through all that crap. Camera's shaky as hell. Oh, yeah. It's because my feet are resting against my desk. Hold on. Sorry. I'll adjust myself backwards. That should be better. Here's some monologues. Oh, in the show. Yeah. No, it was definitely being manned by Michael J. Fox. He's the DP on this, didn't you hear? They inject him with like some stuff so that he tips over too. Wow, this lady's a bitch. Why is there a robot? I'm so fucking sick of them cutting this robot. There are no robots in Starfleet. Everything in this ship is so far apart. It's so... Well, it's designed for widescreen. That's the problem. That set is designed for widescreen, so you put your helm and your ops officers... Well, it's probably helm and tactical as far apart as you can so that you get these nice big wide shots. But the thing is, as the captain of the ship, she also has a terrible vantage point because she can't see what the fuck anybody's doing. On Kirk's Enterprise, he's perched right there. He can see directly what fucking Sulu and Chekhov are doing on their consoles from his chair. He rotates a few degrees this way. He sees Spock at Science. He rotates a little bit further. There's Uhura right behind him. But he can see all their fucking consoles. You can't see shit from that captain's chair. You couldn't really see shit from Picard's captain's chair either. Or Janeway's. The only one who had a decent fucking captain's chair was Cisco. Why is she calling her out for being from the Mirror Universe? Why would you tell the rest of the crew that she's fake? You know that she's from the other universe. What the fuck is this interaction? This makes no sense. Makes no sense. Time to drink. Tad, did you ever play the Bridge Commander game? No, I never played Bridge Commander, but I had a game where you could be on the bridge of all the different ships. And that was pretty cool. Take Me Out to Holosuite, Turbo Neil Breen. When I didn't know this was out and I thought we were watching it live, I was going to watch the DS9 baseball episode as a joke. Yeah, Take Me Out to the Holosuite. That's a great episode. The Vulcans versus the Deep Space, the Niners. I got a fighting chance for you. Fighting chance, my dick. Oh, goodness. Now we're going to go to these opening credits that I hate so much. Ugh. She's going to mutiny again. She's going to fucking mutiny again, and this time she's going to be in the right because the captain's evil. There's Clown Kenny. There's the great acting of Sonequa Martin Green. Yeah, she has about all of the charisma of a paper towel. I mean, I could just, like, set my jacket here instead of me, and it would have all of the range of Martin Green. House MD. First fucking time I watched this, I'm like, what is this, House MD? I wasn't the only one. The only thing good about this fucking show is the props, are the props. Props to the props department. Like, there's some people that fucking give a shit. Everybody else in the show, kill yourself. Yeah. So I actually jumped, I jumped ahead to like the 45-minute mark or the 43-minute mark, and I'm pretty sure we see a Constitution-class ship in this. It was only for a second. I just wanted to make sure my little counter right here showed like 4 digits as well as it showed 3. Sons of bitches taking better fucking music and putting it in. Unbelievable. Look at that. God, that fucking ship looks horrible. Oh, God. We're talking to this lady again. Magic. Seasoning? Klingons eat their food raw! God damn it. Yeah, people actually do like this show, dude. I don't know why. Go to hell, you very small human. That's a great fucking insult. Oh, yeah, kick the shit out of her. You know, I actually would have liked this series set in the Mirror Universe. She seems like a badass. No. So this isn't the human that tried to pass as a Klingon. This is his girlfriend. It's a Klingon passing as a human because it got all... Oh, damn. Did she just kill her? No, that's too bad. The Klingons that are covered, like, they have like a pound of foam latex over their fucking face. They can barely talk. What are you going to do, shoot her in the dick? Oh, no, they're going to get... This guy. This guy is the fucking... Was that a moving picture graph? What is this, fucking Harry Potter? This guy is a Klingon in disguise. He's going to hang himself with his shoelaces. His Klingon id. Why are you mumbling? Can you not fucking enunciate, bitch? I understood more of what you were saying in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Why would you learn to tie knots in space? As a theater guy, like, I learned how to tie knots, and a lot of times I have an app on my phone that I have to look at because I don't use a lot of knots very frequently. And we came from sailors, but you're in space. No one would ever fucking learn how to tie a knot in space because you just use a self-sealing stem bolt to take care of that problem. Fucking stupid. No, I want you to die. I mean, this guy could pass as a TOS Klingon. Yeah, he's got a beard. He's got a flat forehead. I don't know what the fuck that bitch in the sick bay or fucking brig is. Also, they seem to have a pretty goddamn good map of Kronos with the fucking mountains and shit labeled for not knowing anything about it. I'm so sick of these holograms too. That could be the twist that this guy... No! That can't be the twist, Turbo Neo Brain! Because we know how Flathead Klingons came about! It's because of the augment virus that fucking Phlox cured in 2 episodes! You know, the whole augments virus, like, it's a great explanation for something that did need to be fucking explained. But the thing is, like, it would have been really great if they'd done the episode with the human augments, and then a couple of seasons later did the Klingon augment virus. Instead of doing them in the same season, season 4. Enterprise should have just been season 4 of Enterprise. They should have started there. Oh god, this fucking fat bitch! What? Mintaka 3. Oh, where's my fucking phone? Yeah, she's the fucking Terran Emperor, you stupid bitch. Thanks for the Nazi salute. Man, I got so many emails now. What the fuck is going on? Security alerts, rehearsal reports. Who watches the Watchers? God damn it, it's already fucking updated. Yeah, who watches the fucking Watchers? No. Yeah. You just gotta throw shit in there. Even, god damn it. Even though fucking they hadn't discovered it until the 24th century. Why are they wearing, what the fuck are they wearing? What are they going to, an 80s fucking punk rock convention? I'm gonna have to take off my pants. I'm getting so angry. I should have put on fucking shorts for this. What was I thinking? What was I fucking thinking? Now I'll wear my comfortable Iron Man pajama pants and it'll be fine. It's not fine. Why does this ship have searchlights on it? These starships, they're also not meant to, they can just jump into an atmosphere of a planet? What about the displacement of the air that's around it? Where does that fucking go? You're gonna create a thunder fucking clap. Did no one who knows anything about science work on this goddamn show that just jumped inside a fucking planet? And they're gonna look like humans. You're a planet of people that look fucking weird. And you look like humans. Why are you transporting anywhere? You're gonna be immediately recognized. Sons of bitches. So I should have created a drinking game for this, but I'd be dead. Ugly 7 of 9 is annoying. She's on camera way too much for having. She is ugly 7 of 9. That's right, I fucking trimmed my beard. God damn it. Fucking hairs in my mouth from my own fucking face. No, of course there aren't any fucking humans since you guys are at war. Was that 2 streams of piss? Is that a SETI eel? That was a fucking SETI eel! Oh my god! Oh my son of a bitch! That was a fucking SETI eel. There's no way that wasn't a SETI eel. SETI Alpha 5 was unexplored. That's why they were able to lose track of the fact that SETI Alpha 6 exploded, because no one fucking went there. You know, for a fucking planet that doesn't like foreigners, there's certainly a lot of fucking foreigners. God, I hate her so much. Why is there piss in Star Trek? Why is there piss in Star Trek, man? I'm guessing that's... Oh, my God. Are they implying that Klingons have 2 dicks? Because Klingons have a bunch of, like, redundant... Son of a bitch. They are. She's your new BFF. Make a suicide pact. Brett... Oh, you're just naming TOS episodes now! The redheaded chick, she's too fucking fat. Like, there's a threshold. I definitely think there's a threshold of fatness where you go from like a thickness that can be sexy to just being fat, and she's on the fat side of that. Like, I remember I did this show a few years ago. I was running lights, and my friend was running sound, and we were camped out next to the bar because there's a fucking open bar, and we got hammered. We got fucking hammered during this show. Terrible idea, because we would just... It was like, keep them coming, because we were standing right there, right? And we were both... There was this chick who was, like, just the perfect amount of thick... Like, she might have been a little bit fat, but she knew how to move it. She was wearing a real short dress. And we were both like, yeah, I nailed that chick. No, neither one of us did. We drove back. I had to fucking strike my whole show completely drunk, climbing up on top of fucking ladders while your like whole business is messed up in your head. That was fucking scary. But it was such a long drive back home because we were out of state that by the time I got back to my car, I was totally sober. It was fantastic. Oh, man. Starfleet would cure fatness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Look at fucking Deanna Troi. Deanna Troy's the perfect example. That bitch is eating ice cream all the fucking time. And she is pretty decent looking. It's her personality that's completely unlikable. What is this, Dom Jot? I missed what they said because I was ranting about fatness. Thick, yeah, with a bunch of C's and turbo. That's correct. That chick was hot, man. I can still picture her dancing in my head. And that was, God, that had to have been 6 years ago, at least 6 years ago. 23 Quaaludes on the human. Quaaludes. Place your bets. He can just speak Klingon now. He's just the perfect... He's going to join Starfleet again. And he's going to be the first Klingon in Starfleet. We're taking away everything from the black man. Fucking Worf was the first Klingon in Starfleet. That's why he was able to wear his baldric. That's why when fucking Ensign Ro hops on the bridge and she's got her fucking earring on and Riker acts like a huge douchebag, he's like, take that fucking earring off, bitch. It's because there are a lot of fucking crinkle noses in this fucking place. But there's only one fanny forehead up in this bitch, and so he gets to wear whatever fucking jewelry he wants. This is Star Wars, and this is why this whole planet is basically a Star Wars scene. Yeah, Clown Kenny, and this is why it doesn't work. Star Wars is space fantasy. Like, it takes place... Is that Ron Howard's brother? They got fucking Ron Howard's brother in here! Son of That guy has been in fucking Star Trek for 50 years, and they're gonna fucking put him in this as an Orion? You motherfuckers! You motherfuckers! If he drinks Tranya, I'm gonna kill somebody! He was in fucking the Corbinite maneuver. He's the fucking kid in the Corbinite maneuver. I have no idea what his name is. Everything I fucking see him in, I just call him Ron Howard's brother. Those motherfuckers! Clint Howard, yeah. Ron Howard's brother. Thank you, Immortal Thor. God damn it. Fucking, there's like a comic or something about the guy, Ensign or Lieutenant, whatever the fuck his name was, and they run back into that guy, Balak, in the Corbinite maneuver, and there's like a lieutenant that joins him because he was so fucking xenophobic, and then they run back into them, and it's been like 50 years, but he's like an old young man. It's really fucking weird. I don't remember what it is. That was the third fucking pilot to Star Trek, too. The Corbinite maneuver. I just want to fucking explode my own head now. Yeah, let's stop the episode for more exposition. Oh, she's talking about... I'm gonna... You know, if you guys like Star Trek, you should join Dictators and I's Star Trek Discord. Because we have a Star Trek Discord called Quark's Bar. And we just kind of... it's not super active. There's... You know, we'll post about stuff every once in a while. But if you're interested, hit me up. And I'll... You know what? I'm just going to post an invite right now. Neil Breen's already in there. He's been in there since the beginning. There you go. It's in the chat. Today we were talking about... I keep every so often I'll get drunk and watch Star Trek, and I have this theory about Star Trek, right? I think the 7 of 9 and Voyager, I think that she was being groomed to become a queen at some point, and that's the only reason why she was able to survive being disconnected from the collective. Immortal Thor says, "God damn, someone install an emotion chip on this bitch. Hell, even Data showed more emotion without one." Yeah, so 7 of 9, I think she was being groomed to be the queen of the Borg. Because, you know, the Borg queen is just a vessel, but... Because, like, even in her Borg form, she's hot as hell, man. She's able to get out of the collective. There's an episode later in the series where you find out that she created, like, a network between these 3 people so that they would want to rejoin the collective. Like, that's my theory. That's my fan theory. You know what? I don't feel anything towards you, Ash Tyler, you fucking cock. You fucking scruffy-looking piece of shit. You fucking leather jacket wearing cuck. How convenient. This guy's a Klingon expert. I used to have the Klingon dictionary as a kid. This is fucked up, man. Why would Orions know this? He drugged her. He's going to say Tranya. Oh. I was incorrect. They're alive. They're gonna volcanoize the Discovery. Why what's in this box? I'm very high. This is a high point of Star Trek, someone being high. So, fucking Emperor Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is gonna blow up Klingon Kronos just for fun? Oh my god. A hydro bomb? A hydro bomb. I don't feel like anybody... Like, I've passed more advanced science classes than people that are writing this show. And I fucking suck at science. We were talking about in the Discord earlier today that after I took chemistry in high school and got a fucking D, I only took biology classes. I've only fucking taken sciences where all you have to do is memorize shit and regurgitate it on a test. I cannot fucking do the math. I hate the fucking sound effects in this show! Starfleet's evil now. Starfleet's evil now! Starfleet is... God, everybody in this show sucks! Everybody in this show just fucking hates happiness! That's a simulation, okay. Starfleet's the bad guy! Starfleet's not supposed to be the bad guys, man! That's not the way that utopians... Ah! Immortal Thor. I did the same thing. The biology class was taught by one of the older football coaches, so obviously he didn't give a single fuck. Yeah, my freshman biology class was taught by like the girls' basketball coach, and then I took chemistry my sophomore year, and that was terrible. And then the fancy pantses, they take physics, but I went and took environmental science and marine biology. I signed up for marine biology, but they also gave me environmental science as part of that. Environmental science was terrible. Marine biology was really cool because you get to dissect things. But then the people that had signed up for, because they combined the two classes, the people that signed up for environmental science complained constantly because we were dissecting shit, and they didn't sign up for that. And they're mutinying against Starfleet. And then my senior year, I took zoology and botany with like the greatest teacher on earth, whose name I don't remember. I can see her face in my head, though. She was from Texas. She played, what's that Blizzard game? The one that everybody plays? World of Warcraft? She played that. Yeah. Turbo Neil Breen, Starfleet would never, and there's a lot of nevers, and then never do this. Yeah. Clan Kenny, technically this isn't chronologically first. Technically Enterprise is chronologically first, but still. I hate everyone. Ah! End the war by winning, not through attrition. Because you're Starfleet. You're the good guys. You are good people. That's why Sloan from Section 31 in Deep Space Nine, like, he's such a perversion of the Federation ideals that you come to learn. Because he's just operating without a net, without oversight, with nothing. And that's why he's evil. And now the Starfleet's actively doing the wrong thing. Fuck, man. These people don't understand this fucking series at all. Not to save their fucking lives. There's another 14 minutes left in this episode. I'm not really that worried. Do it, please. Do what? Kill myself? They gave this bitch her clothes back? Why did they give her clothes back? They're gonna, what, tell her to end the war? No one gives a shit about her. She's gonna become the leader of the Klingons? Women cannot head a house? They can't have power? You know fucking nothing about Klingons, man! Oh, her kill Michael. Oh, definitely. Definitely kill her. It's a very patriarchal society. This is why they should be the bad guys. But instead, they're the good people. Like, I would rather... They look fucking stupid. Like, we have... Because even Worf is wrong about Klingons. Worf has this idea of Klingon honor. And he's out of his fucking mind. She's just gonna you're gonna let her go free so she can show up in season 2. Why wasn't this show canceled? Why? 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 That's a Federation phaser rifle. For sale on the black market. Didn't that bite Worf in the ass a bit? Oh, yeah. Worf's sense of Klingon honor. So, but it's interesting because Worf was raised by humans. So, his idea of Klingon honor comes from, like, textbooks, the way that we think of samurais as these, like, honorable warriors. And they were pieces of shit, too. But all we have are the historical documents, and that's what he was raised on. And so when he runs across families like the DeRoss family, who are pieces of shit, like, worst of the fucking worst, like, he can't even fathom that level of dishonor that they have, but they still carry on as card-carrying members of the fucking Klingon High Council because all Klingons are like that. Then fucking just shoot yourself in the head and save us all a goodbye. Your capacity, love, kill me. Oh my god, that is so gay, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, we've all had that girl that we loved and we're head over heels about, and we said stupid stuff, but that was fucking stupid, dude. Even me at like 14 years old would call you a cuck. How far behind are you guys on the chat? It's hard to tell. I tried to set it to the lowest latency so we could try and interact in live time, but it's fucking YouTube, so, you know, shit's gotta go out of my computer to the internet and be processed and come out of the internet to your computer. I think I may do some Madcucks streaming this weekend just to blow off some steam, man. Oh, okay, good. About 5 seconds. That's good. That's pretty close. He gave her a knot, and now she's going to cry. Fucking stupid. After doing Portland, Madcucks is like my Tony Clifton. I get to blow off some steam when I'm Madcucks. So he's joining the Klingons, I guess. They keep talking into it this way. That's not the way you talk into a communicator. This feels like the end of the episode. Like this is the end of the episode. And I'm just waiting for it because there's going to be articles. In season 2 of Star Trek Discovery, we're going to rectify some of the canonical errors that we made in the first season and explain them away, and it'll be fine. You know what? If you just fucking committed to doing the show the way it should have been done, they're all laughing at her. None of this would have been a problem. She's in white. She's been in white since the beginning of the season because she's a good guy. Just shoot her in the face, please. Yeah, Clown Kenny. Every episode is like this. Like, I'm pretty sure you could edit this whole show down to like a 2.5 hour movie. Like, you could edit this down to a Marvel movie because those are running like 2:45 now, which is ridiculous. Like, I go see Marvel movies. I haven't seen Black Panther yet, but I go see Marvel movies, and I'm a Marvel fanboy. And I get about halfway through, and I'm like, come on, can we get to the third act, please? I was really worried when I went and saw Civil War because they got to that base, she had first strike capabilities on the Earth, and they pulled back. That's why that establishing shot of Earth earlier existed. Is that... Then why is everything so dark? This is Paris. Oh, this is the head of the Federation Council. That's where the capital is. Nah, yeah, you could edit this down to a 2:45 movie. Yeah, so Civil War, they got to the fortress in the Siberia, and I was like, oh my god, there's going to be a whole other giant action scene. And I'm exhausted, and then luckily they... Mandy, you bitch! You fucking David Palmer poisoning bitch! Oh, that's right, she plays Amanda Grayson in this. Sorry, I lost my mind there for a minute, because I'm a huge fan of 24. What, is she checking her paw? Why are you grabbing her ear, bitch? I feel like they only made her part like raised by Vulcan so they can explain why she has zero emotional range. Are they composited onto each other's shot? I don't think these actors are in the same scene. Look at the fucking weird glow around Burnham. I don't know. Why are they using umbrellas in the 22nd century, 23rd century? Can't have light and sunshine. No, absolutely not. Paul Raines, we got Mandy. How many other fucking people from 24 are going to show up in this show? Is Jack Bauer going to appear in the 23rd century and kill some bitches? Yeah. Serica's totally okay with genocide, Clown Kenny. Because he doesn't know fuck that she's been pardoned. Oh. And she gets her rank back at Commander? Are you kidding me? He will not... he will not talk to his own fucking son for 18 years because he joined Starfleet, and he's proud of her for being commander. And the new captain's on Vulcan. Oh my god. She got a medal. She got a medal. She got a medal. She got a medal. This is good music. I like this music. I can listen to this. They all got medals. Okay, good. The fungus. Clown Kenny, you're too right. Fuck you, ugly 7 of 9. That's a great. Was that Clown Kenny that coined that? Perfect. Oh, we got one everything. We got an Andorian, a Vulcan, a human, a Tellarite, and then another Vulcan. So she's a cadet now? Cause it doesn't make any sense. Well, now we're gonna Commander Saru. Kelpians, an alien that we never fucking heard of. And then now they're putting the Star Trek theme into the motion picture theme. Just stupid. Why is there a giant audience? That's the most emotion she's shown this whole series. That's what they're doing! They're just gonna say, we're not gonna use it now, we're gonna use a non-human interface! That's the thing! That's why they're gonna get rid of it! Ah, you motherfuckers! No, you haven't. That's Neptune! You haven't cleared the fucking Sol system! Fuck Pluto, I guess. Fuck it. Fuck the Kuiper Belt. No. 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 You motherfuckers! No! 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 God! You motherfuckers! You sons of bitches! What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? No, you're playing the wrong fucking song! Ah! Son of a bitch! That is not the way the fucking Enterprise looked! There's no fucking domes on the back of the nacelles! The fucking nacelles don't fucking glow blue! No, you're playing the fucking TOS theme. Why don't you just put the words on it? You goddamn bitches. You fucking motherfuckers. I hope everybody on this fucking list dies in a car accident. And just gets like their fucking kids have to watch them die and they'll grow up knowing that their parents were killed in a fucking car accident. That was unbelievable. Just go ahead and rate the TOS theme. Why not? Why not, man? Captain Pike. How do you even reconcile? How do you reconcile the stylistic difference between I mean, shot on widescreen Discovery and Technicolor, shot in Technicolor, the original series. Like, you can't, like, the design, like, just go look at the designs of the ships for the way, because the ships are designed to fit in a certain format. That's why they're shaped the way they are. So the Galaxy class is such a huge fucking saucer section that's way too wide for the body, because it looks really good in 4x3. And that's why when they go to First Contact and make a new Enterprise, they make it really fucking sleek, really long and really sleek, because that looks great in 16:9. Looks really fucking great in widescreen. Oh my god. Yeah, Immortal Thor, dude, I'm going to go ahead and predict that these motherfuckers Star Wars, the old canon. They have to. They fucking have to, man. Yeah, Clown Kennedy, sorry, this instant sport drive is amazing, but we need non-human interface so nobody ever hears about it again. Yeah, because that's one of those things that Voyager in the 24th century, they'd be like, you know what? Any volunteers to put a bunch of fucking spore shit in your body so that we can get back to Earth instantly? Oh, this is a crew of 140 and there are 135 volunteers? Who doesn't have a family back home? I don't. Alright, let's inject this bitch with some whatever. Immortal Thor said, fuck this shit. I can't agree more. I wish, oh my god. They like so instantaneously resolve the Klingon Civil War, and there's not even terms. So where does the neutral zone come from? Because the neutral zone comes from a resolution of the war. Look, it's the Klingons, you get your space, and that would imply that we beat them, and we get to say, all right, this is your space. Like, you get this much area. It'd be like if the Confederacy won the Civil War, or hadn't been completely stomped into garbage, where we'd be like, okay, you guys get these states, and you don't get any new states, and we get the rest of the nation. Fuck you guys, deal with your slaves, but if any of them come up here, we're going to let them be free. But if the Confederacy just said, like, we're going to withdraw our troops, no big deal, you don't get to set up a neutral zone. And yet, and still Clown Kenny, and still nothing happened. And this isn't, nothing in the show makes any sense. Does anybody else do this? So I try to do this. I wear chapstick a lot because my lips get dry. And even though I'm a man, like, I mean, you gotta have soft lips. Come on now. And so I'll leave those little marks on the edge of my glass where my lips have been before, and I try and drink from that same spot so that the rest of the glass stays clean. Motherfucker. Motherfucking fucker. And still nothing even happened. Like I was saying earlier, you could edit this down to a 3-hour movie, 2 hours 45 minutes. I'm not gonna do it. I started working on a project where I was gonna edit the motion picture, Star Trek the Motion Picture, down to a good movie, and I made it like 45 minutes in, and I lost interest. That dopamine hit though, man. The motion picture is a really interesting movie, but there's so much fluff. Like, so I got as far as I think they were inside V'ger by where I decided to stop. But like, there's that long ass scene of them showing the new Enterprise, and like I can understand why those scenes exist, because they have to be there, because what that's doing is, like, we're used to. So we're used to seeing this, right? Oh shit, Captain. So we're used to seeing this, right? This is the Enterprise from the original series. No! Man, pieces are breaking off all the time. This thing is heavy and awkward. So this is the Enterprise from the original series, right? We're used to seeing this, and then suddenly the fucking Enterprise looks different. So they have to do that scene where they show us the fucking ship so they can go like, this is the new ship. Because if they didn't, then everybody would be watching this movie and be like, what fucking spaceship is this? It's called the Enterprise. But then they take that exact same footage and they cut it down for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and it's way better. So they could just... You could edit a lot out of the motion picture. But this series, there was so much fucking talking. There was so much nothing happening. It was so stupid. It was so fucking stupid. That piece is gone. Yeah, no, I know. Probably fucking rolled under something. This was missing pieces. This was missing like key fucking pieces when I got it because it's a Mega Bloks instead of a Lego set. So I love this thing. It's fucking cool as shit. It's huge. It's so big. It's so big and it's so heavy. It's not even. I keep it up above my desk because there's fucking nowhere to put this thing. It's too big and too heavy to go on these shelves. Everything else is on the fucking shelves. Right there. There's all my fucking copies of the Star Trek movies on DVD. It took me years so I got the box set of the original series cast movies, and then it took me fucking years to find the TNG movies in the same cases. That was terrible. That was fucking awful. I mean, I don't even know what to say about how bad that was. That's what she said, big and heavy. Did anybody? I bet nobody else joined us, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately. I mean, you guys are the guys. So, but just for good, just for good measure. No, I'll do it later. I was gonna thank all the patrons, but I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. Yeah. I'm not gonna do season 2. Nothing about this was enjoyable. Not only was nothing about this enjoyable, but that may be one of the worst season finales of Star Trek ever, and that includes Shades of Grey. Right? Immortal Thor has an idea. I wonder what it is. For season 2, do the Orville and compare what it does right. So, a couple of friends of mine and I, we were gonna do a podcast where we were gonna compare episode 1, like we were gonna watch them both at the same time, or right after one another, and episode 1 of the Orville, episode 1 of Star Trek Discovery, so on and so forth, and then compare the two series episode by episode. But then we didn't do that. So again, that dopamine hit, man. Actually, I haven't seen the Orville. Oh, yeah, you should be watching the Orville, dude. It's great. The fucking nacelles glow. I don't know if you guys are able to see that. But the nacelles, they glow. It's cool, man. It's cool. Like it's a cool Mega Block set. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Drag this over here. Man, I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. Just quite how bad that was. Friends, I come... That was very anticlimactic. It was just like, oh, the Klingon War. I mean, that was. So I remember when I was I must have been in high school. Maybe I had graduated from high school. Whenever Harry Potter 7 came out, I went and got the book at midnight, with everybody, and then I read it. I think I went home and went to bed and started reading it the next day, but I might have stayed up and read it. But I read the whole book in a day. And I got to the end of it, and I was so fucking disappointed that I have not picked up another I haven't read another Harry Potter book since then, and I haven't seen it. I didn't see any of the movies after that. Because the ending was just like, from what I remember, Harry Potter and Voldemort have their final battle, and Harry's like, well, you are using Dumbledore's old wand, and Malfoy disarmed Dumbledore, and I disarmed Malfoy. Therefore, that wand belongs to me, and therefore you lose. And then Voldemort just died. And that's kind of what this felt like. Yeah, here's what I don't get this whole fucking show. What was the point? Yeah, you forgot how stupid that was. It was very stupid. And I think I saw the 5th movie, The Order of the Phoenix. Was that the 5th movie? I'm pretty sure I saw that in theaters because it only came out. It came out just a couple months before the book, and the movies just acted as a filler between books for me because I hated the movies. And then I read that 7th book and hated it and threw it away. I only went to go get the book at midnight because there was a girl that I liked that said she was going, and she didn't show up. So, wish how that fucking turned out. Yeah, the 3rd Harry Potter movie was my favorite movie, and then after that they were dumb. Women don't go to things. I've learned that now. I ended up hanging out with a couple of friends that went to the same Borders that I went to, and we hung out all night. I shoplifted another book during that whole evening. It was fun. It was a fun night. Okay. Yeah, this is that show. So, I'm not... Yeah. This was awful. I apologize if you watched this along with me. If you watched all of the episodes of this series, like, you deserve a medal. Like, I deserve a medal. You deserve a medal. Anybody who watched this whole show deserves a medal. Because it was the worst show I've ever seen in my whole life. Yeah. Made 0 sense. It just... Why would you put the Enterprise at the end of the season? Like, that is your cliffhanger. Because the actual story you're telling doesn't cliffhanger enough to make people want to come back. So you just cliffhangered with them nose to nose with the Enterprise, and that ugly ass shot of the Enterprise looking like fucking garbage. Looking nothing like this, beautiful woman. You just did that so that you could pretend that this is a series that has... Just soak that in. Just soak that in for a moment. How ugly that was. Look at that. Look at that beautiful woman. Look at that beautiful woman of the Enterprise. I just think about it. Yeah, what would have really happened? They set up the bomb and didn't detonate it. Those dumbasses. Time to glass Earth now. Yeah, we win. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Madcucks some video games tomorrow. Probably Grand Theft Auto again. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll try and do Sleeping Dogs, because that's a fun game I've been playing. Yeah, I think Sleeping Dogs may be fun, as long as it doesn't like overdo my computer. Why even do prequels? I don't know. I don't know, Neil. I have no idea. Like, Enterprise is bad enough. Advance the timeline, man. Yeah. You know what's funny is if they did this show and they set it in post Voyager, like if they set it 20 years, 30 years after Voyager, I would probably not have a problem with it at all. Like it sucks. Don't get me wrong. It's a terrible show, but if you made the Klingons something else, like Kantaxians or some fucking made up nonsense, and you set the show 20 years after Voyager, the technology would be fine. It'd be great. Yeah. They do kind of look like the Jem'Hadar, except the Jem'Hadar had hair. They had different hairstyles. But yeah, I mean, if you set this 20 years after Voyager, it'd be awesome. It'd be bad, but it'd be awesome. And you wouldn't have the canon inconsistencies. Yeah, like you could do that. You could do that scene at the end of season 1, but instead of showing the Enterprise 1701, you would show the Enterprise like F. Yeah, and we'd be like, "Oh snap! The Enterprise F is out there. Look, that's some crazy shit." Also, take out Sarek. Yeah, you'd have to. I mean, you have to get rid of Sarek, but you could make her. Like, you could make Burnham the orphan of the Kantaxians, who was raised by Picard, who became an ambassador to the Klingon Empire or some shit. Like, you could tie it in with canon. You could make her dad... Oh, shit, you could. You could make her dad Picard, who would become an ambassador to the Klingon Empire. And, like, maybe Worf was the whatever the king is, he's the head of the council. And so Picard develops that relationship, and then that'd be great. And she could be Picard, and you could have fucking Patrick Stewart in the show. Be cool as shit. And change your name, yeah. Immortal Thor. If you're going to do a prequel, then for fuck's sake, respect the canon. Yeah, because Enterprise, like, as bad as Enterprise was, it was set 100 years before the original series. More than 100 years before the original series. And so the little things didn't, like, they could be ironed out in the next 100 years. And they really strive to make the universe feel like the original series. Like, none of their computers were touchscreens, even though at that point in time touchscreens existed. Like, I had a Palm Pilot that had a touchscreen. They were there, they existed, they were real things, but they decided to try and fit with the 60s aesthetic of buttons. Yeah, and they really did. The only thing that was wrong about that series was that the ship was called Enterprise, and yeah, if they had called it something else, if they had called it like Endeavor, that would have been a cool name. Star Trek Endeavor. And Endeavor was like the first ship of the Federation instead of Enterprise. Oh yeah, so I mentioned, I think in the Patreon post, that I think there was a music festival going on outside or something, because I was hearing live music all fucking night, and I was really... Obviously, I didn't spill into my microphone, because I'm pretty sure you're not hearing the trains going by right now either, but I'm hearing some fucking music outside my apartment, and I'm thinking, like, there's nothing out there. Why is there fucking live music? Because I can tell when my neighbor's playing music, because it sounds a lot different. And also, that's what I do. Okay, I figure out where sound is coming from. So I have no fucking idea where this fucking music was coming from. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, Discovery just makes it look better. Discovery really does make Enterprise look better. So I was watching. I've been doing a watch through of the Star Trek since. God, it's been over a year, but I'm almost done. I'm pretty close to done. So I started with episode 1 of the original series, then I did episode 1 of the animated series, then I did episode 1 of The Next Generation, episode 1 of Deep Space Nine, episode 1 of Voyager, episode 1 of Enterprise, and then back to the beginning, episode 2, etc., etc. So now I'm in season 6 of TNG, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine because those 3 are the only ones that got 6 seasons. And it's really weird because like I got to season 4 or 5 of Deep Space Nine when Worf shows up as the strategic ops officer. And it was really weird seeing like Worf in season 4 of Deep Space Nine and Worf in season 4 of The Next Generation is completely different. And then I watched an episode of Voyager today in season 6 called it's Pathfinder, and Reginald Barclay is in there, and I just saw him in a season 6 episode of TNG called no, it's not Relics. It's the one before that. I don't know what the name of the episode is, but he's in that. But then also Deanna Troi shows up, and I was like, oh shit, that bitch looks old as hell. She really gave up the Deanna Troi character once they got to the movies. Like, once she got to, like, season 5 of The Next Generation, she really laxes on the characterizations of Troi. But once she gets to the movies, she don't give a shit anymore. Yeah, Pathfinder. It was really good. Hey, here's the funny thing. I cried while I was watching Pathfinder. I cried like a woman. I hadn't been drinking either. I was watching it, and they finally, like, Barclay, the fucking bald dude, Peters, that Barclay is working with, you know, Barclay has this crazy idea to send a graviton pulse through a itinerant pulsar so that they can, from the Midas array, so they can send a message to the Delta Quadrant and create a two-way communication through a temporary singularity that creates an artificial wormhole, so they can talk to Voyager for a few minutes. And they're talking to Voyager, and man, fucking, I'm getting misty-eyed thinking about it right now. They get the communication through to Voyager, and they're like, and Voyager's like, we're sending you our logs, and they're like, we're sending you our shit about hyperspeed subspace communications, and Admiral Paris has something he wants to say. And Admiral Paris comes on there and says, like, I just want to say I'm thinking about you guys, and I really miss my son. And you're like, man, that's some fucking hard shit. That's some fucking hard-ass shit, because, you know, as you're watching Voyager, like, Tom Paris, the beginning of Voyager, he really fucking hates his dad. And by the end of it, man, they kind of come together. Like I said, I'm getting misty-eyed just thinking about it. That's a real fucking emotion, and that's episode 10 of season 6. Like, who gives a shit? Who fucking cares about episode 10? And I had zero emotional reaction to the season finale of Star Trek Discovery. The season finale. Man, I am so glad that you guys are saying you like Voyager, because everybody hates Voyager, and it may be my favorite series. And I know that I'm in the everybody's like, oh, they technobabbled, and there's a lot of stuff wrong with Voyager. But by the last few seasons of Voyager, like, they take all the really good writers from TNG right after TNG ends. They get a bunch of good writers from TNG, and then when Deep Space Nine ends, they get a bunch of really good writers from Deep Space Nine to keep doing Voyager, and it's great. And then Enterprise comes along, and a lot of those guys are like, you know what? I've been working on this show for 11 years. 10, 12, 15 years, and they decide to do something else, and they should. And so Enterprise has a real shaky start, but yeah, Voyager. I remember watching Voyager. Voyager is the first one that I watched the whole series of, and I was a kid when it started. Like, I was probably in the first or second grade when the series started, but I remember watching the whole thing. They're all good, though. Like, everybody asks me, they're like, oh, what's your favorite? It's like, man, what episode did I watch recently that I loved? Because that's whatever series that I love most. Yeah. Turbonil Breen said, I just rewatched it and I realized I have no idea why I disliked it when it aired. Yeah. The biggest problem with it's copyrighted, sorry, trademarked. The biggest problem with Voyager is that the episodes weren't like connected in any way. And was it Ira Steven Bear? Now I feel like an asshole. Whoever the creator of Voyager was, he was talking about what his original ideas were for the series, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I wanted all the corridors to be filled with hydroponic gardens, and I wanted like the ship to be, when it got damaged, like the next time it was on screen, it would have like some ugly cut and paste job over the front of it in order to make the fucking thing be a solid object." And like, I was reading about that and I was like, yeah, that's what Voyager needed. It needed continuity through the whole series, where when they're like, oh, we've got a hull breach on deck 4, and then the next time you see the outside of the ship, it's got like a ugly ass patch around the outside. And so by the time it got to the Alpha Quadrant at the end of the series, it should have looked like a weird Borg cube almost of all the shit they had picked up from people along the way. But they didn't do that. All I know, Immortal Thor, all I know is that Will Wheaton used to shit on Voyager a lot, so maybe a lot of people picked it up off of him. I don't know. Fuck Will Wheaton, man. That guy has no idea what's good in anything. I grew up on TNG because my older sister and I liked it, but aside from the fact that Picard is way cooler than Janeway, Voyager is just so good. Janeway's a terrible captain. Like when I first started this journey of Star Trek that I'm doing, God, it sounds so douchebaggy. I watched that first pilot episode and was like, why didn't they just transport a torpedo inside the caretaker array with a timer on it? Like, put a fucking egg timer on that thing. There's no reason why you had to get strained in the Delta Quadrant, but oh well. I'm going to end this Q&A here, but I am going to join the Patreon tech. You know what? I'm just going to join general, and here's where I'll get Discord. So if you want to continue this conversation, we can all talk to one another. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. This is the finale. This is the series finale of Madcucks versus Discuckery, because I'm not interested anymore. I hope that you got enjoyment out of watching these episodes, because I know I didn't. And I just want to thank you for watching, for listening to Here's What I Don't Get. I want to thank you for supporting me as a creator, especially through this tough time, and I think you know what I'm talking about. And it has been rough. It's been rough on every single person involved. Even me. I didn't think that it affected me as much as it did until this weekend, but there really has been a lot of anxiety in my life, and it's the fact that you guys are taking care of us that really makes it all makes sense, So, thank you. I'm just going to run down this list real quick. Timothy Trotter, Elijah Watson, Monarch Pat, Nick Ricada, Anthony Esquire, Raging Hot Truth, Kenny Caldwell, Show Your Dick, Who's Masterson, Josh Rittenberry, Cassandra Dixon, Leftovers, Craig W., Brady Rainey, Johnny Steen, Steve McQueen, Corey Farmer, Joe Thibodeau, maybe, Chad Williams, Jesse English, Fred Rush, Sarah M., Steve Martin, Caleb D., Ben, Granzoa, Mitch Doyle, Necro C., Internet Tab, who is not me, Dick Masterson, go fuck yourself, Jay, who was thrown out of a 7-Eleven during a bachelor party, that's a rough story, dude, McGregor, Alexander, Andrew Springer, Girth and Turf, Ryan Steele, Raph Eduardo, throwback to the old show, or the older show, not the old show, it's still the same show. Nathan Chu, apologize if I, Stephalis, who I met in Portland, a fun guy. White Zach, Ozzy, Jason Finkstrom, Ty, Ryan Brown, Shane Wallace, Don Schlongarelli, Arock, David Borg, Jacob Maxfield, Carolus, David Parker, Sean Steele, I think that's Steele, I know someone who has Steel spelled about that same way. Mr. Kill Everything, who bought me a drink in some town in Arizona. Fun Kilo, Michael Saratella, Smitty, The Lemon of Truth, Josh Violi, The Fat Hipster, John B., Steven Stevenson, Eric the Red, Matt Floyd, Joshua Erickson, Keck7Go, Ronnie Fox, Zach Strafer, Jeff Cutright, Nathan Zasaranek is creating amazing YouTube videos, Mark Pruitt, Steven Oliveira, Sean Simon, Smitty, Harambe Jr., Patrick Tanberg, and patreon.com/Asterios, who I'm pretty sure is not Asterios. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next whenever. Peace out.